This is the desert. The desert is a dangerous place. People do not go into the desert unless they have to. It almost never rains in the desert, so it's very hard for anything to grow there or to find any water to drink. People die without food or water. When the wind comes, it blows the sand and the shape of the desert changes. People lose their way. Some never come back. In the daytime, the sun is hot, and it's so hot that people must wear lots of clothes to protect themselves from the sun and the blowing sand. The sand stings when it hits your skin. The sun scorches you by day, and at night it is cold. You need many clothes to stay warm. The desert is a dangerous place. People do not go into the desert unless they have to. When the people of God went through the water, and into freedom, they were free. And Miriam led the dancing. Now that the people are free, they can go anywhere that they want to go, and they can do anything that they want to do. So where should they go now? What should they do? Where will they go? What is the best way? God loved the people so much that God gave them the 10 best ways to live. Sometimes these are called the 10 Commandments. As the people traveled across the desert, they followed the fire by night and the smoke by day. They began to complain. They even wanted to go back to Egypt. There was enough food there. There was enough water. But God helped Moses find food and water. Finally, they came to the great mountain. The people came close to the mountain, but they were afraid to touch it. Mount Sinai was covered with fire and smoke. Moses was the only one who had the courage to climb up into the smoke and the fire to meet God. When Moses was on top of the mountain, he came so close to God, and God came so close to them that he knew what God wanted him to do. God wanted him to write down the 10 best ways to live on stones and bring them down the mountain to the people. God gave the 10 commandments to Moses. When Moses was on the mountain, the people grew tired of waiting for him to come back. They wanted a God that they could see, so they melted all of their gold and molded a golden calf to worship as if it were God. When Moses came down the mountain, he saw the idol that they had made, the people dancing around it, and he was angry. He threw down the tablets and broke them. The next day, Moses said to the people, "You have sinned a great sin." He told them that he would climb the mountain again. Perhaps God would forgive them if he went back. When Moses was on the mountain, he wanted to come even closer to God. He wanted to see God's face. "Show me your glory," Moses said. God said, "You cannot see my face and live." So God put Moses in an opening in the rock and put his hand over him to protect him from God's presence. God took away the hand after passing by, and Moses saw God's back. Moses went back to the people and gave them the 10 best ways to live. Here are the 10 best ways. When we put the 10 best ways all together, this is what they tell us. Love God, love people, and God loves you. And by you, we mean God's love for each one of us, as well as all of us together. The 10 best ways are: don't serve other gods, make no idols to serve, do not speak my name lightly, keep the Sabbath holy, honor your parents, do not kill, do not break your marriage, do not steal, do not lie, and don't want what others have. I know, these are all hard. God did not say that these are the 10 easy ways to live, the 10 easy things to do. They are the 10 best ways. They are called the 10 commandments. They are hard and perhaps even impossible, but we are supposed to try. They mark the best way, like stones marking a path. I wonder which of these commandments, one of these 10 best ways, do you like the best? I wonder which one is most important. I wonder which one is especially for you. I wonder if there are any that we can leave out and still have all of the ways we need. Now let's go back to the story again. I wonder what part of the whole story you like the best. I wonder what part of the story is the most important. I wonder where you are in the story, or what part of the story is about you. I wonder if there is any part of the story that we can leave out and still have all of the story that we need.